Tim Donahue.
And I'm Catalina Deven.
And this is your E-Town Download. Fine, I'll go. For the second time in 7 weeks, a data error has sent local ambulances to the wrong address on life or death calls. MapQuest had no comment.
Researchers at the New England Historical Genealogical Society recently discovered that presidential candidate Barack Obama is Brad Pitt's 9th cousin, and rival candidate Hillary Clinton is Angelina Jolie's 9th cousin twice removed. And in a related story, researchers have confirmed that Oprah is related to Jesus.
I heard that, you know. On March 25th, a 160 square mile chunk of the Wilkins ice shelf in Antarctica broke off and fell into the ocean. Al Gore cried.
In Philadelphia, a city panel ruled that the owner of a famed cheesesteak shop was not discriminating by putting up signs reading, "This is America," when ordering, "Please speak English." This is all part of a new immigration procedure entitled, "Welcome to America, now get the hell out."
Republican presidential candidate John McCain said he would be willing to keep troops in Iraq for 100 years if they are needed, stating that America has been in Japan for over 60 years and Korea for over 50. And after all that thinking, he took a nap.
A 10-year-old in Nashville, Tennessee attempted to rob a convenience store by throwing a rock at a clerk and demanding he hand over the money. The rattled convenience store personnel are now being trained to effectively deal with small projectile weapons and withstand attacks by violent preteen playground gangs.
A researcher at Penn State University found the other day that good sex lasts between 3 and 13 minutes. And I am hard at work proving that it is less than 3.
New studies show that having a big belly in your 40s can increase the risk of getting Alzheimer's or other forms of dementia decades later. So America, stop worrying about being such an obese country. Y'all are going to forget soon enough.
A CIA director stated the other day that the border between Afghanistan and Pakistan, also known as Al-Qaeda's headquarters, is a clear and present danger to America. The director's name? Captain Obvious.
New York City health officials have pushed back the deadline requiring a calorie count on restaurant menus, a procedure that was originally supposed to be implemented by last Monday. So New Yorkers, you may have to wait a few more weeks before finding out exactly how many calories are in that double bacon cheeseburger with an extra large side of fries.
Wait. The EPA is going to be testing Pittsburgh's waterways for the next few weeks for pharmaceutical and hormone therapy contaminants, urging all men to call them if they grow boobs.
Last Thursday, a jury sentenced a father 25 years in prison for putting his 2-month-old daughter in a microwave for 10 seconds. Slacker, everyone knows when you cook quality, you use the oven.
Philadelphia announced today a major plan of evacuation if something on the level of Katrina would ever hit the city. The plan is called Don't Call FEMA.
A 5th grader visiting the Smithsonian Institution's National Museum of Natural History noticed an error in a sign that had been on display since 1981, mistakenly identifying the Precambrian as an era. In response, staff members wrote "nerd" on his forehead and shoved him in a locker.
And for the first time in centuries, Catholicism has been topped by Islam as the top religion in the world. When asked for a comment, a spokesperson for the church said, "Maybe we got a little too close to the community."
Presidential candidate Hillary Clinton stated in an interview with the Philadelphia Gay News, yes, apparently it does exist, that she will defend gay rights if elected. As a counter-tactic, Barack Obama has announced that he will do the presidential debate in drag. Tim, why don't you take us over to sports?
Oh, I will. On April 2nd marked the opening day to that great American pastime of baseball. It also marked America's second greatest pastime, forgetting about hockey. And this week in E-Town sports, Blue Jays baseball had 2 wins over the nationally ranked Widener. On April 2nd, our women's lacrosse team beat Arcadia 24-3, and Blue Jays football people is still undefeated. And for the PGA Tour update, Tiger Woods. Over to you, Kat, for our entertainment.
Why, thank you. In entertainment news, Jamie Lynn Spears is now engaged to Casey Aldridge, the father of her baby. Or so she thinks. Madonna has reportedly announced that she will no longer sing her hit Like a Virgin, but would be willing to reconsider if someone offered her around $30 million. So that's $1 for every man she's been with since she actually was like a virgin. And finally, this week, Saturday Night Live star Kenan Thompson was pulled over for erratic driving and suspicion of drug possession. Just one more reason why sketchy is better than SNL. On that note, for E-Town Download, I'm Catalina Deven.
And I'm Tim Donahue, and this has been your E-Town Download. Have a good night.